Well, this guy right here is fixing to go into the freezer. Y'all sure are a complaining bunch. Watch out, back up. Put it down up. There you go, perfect. Okay, perfect. What we're gonna do, try to hold it, because he'll probably try to root it up. We're gonna try to keep him in this section right here by himself. So that way, he's, we don't, something got me. We don't want the other ones getting in the way. Okay. I gotta go wash this off my hand. I don't know what it is. All right, let's see if we can do this. Everybody's clear? Here. Okay, back up. Well, my goal in this video is not to glorify killing animals, but it's to give some helpful tips and tricks to someone that, if you're looking to do this yourself, it's not that hard. It's the hardest thing of homesteading is butchering the animals. So, because we treat them well all the way up till the day that they die. The best thing to do is to get them off on their own, if you have them with other pigs, and to get some milk, skim milk. They love skim milk, but if you don't have skim milk, this time I didn't have any. I just went into the fridge, poured a little bit of milk in a mason jar, topped it off with water, and dumped that in a dish. When they drink, they hold extremely still, and that enables you to make a perfect shot. I do not like to have an animal suffer, okay? I like to have one shot, kill, that's it. And so far we're 100% successful since I've started this method. Before that, I would shoot them 2 or 3 times, and I don't like doing that. It's not fair to the animal, and I don't like it. So the best way to do it is, if you can imagine between their ears and their eyes, there's an X, okay? If you draw a line just like that, that's gonna be the spot where you want the bullet to go. I use a 22 long rifle. You wanna get down low, so that way, if you can imagine the bullet traveling through the body and exiting like the anus, that's kind of the trajectory that you want whenever they're down drinking. And it goes perfect spot every time, and it's instant. So I don't show that on YouTube because YouTube won't let me show that sort of thing, but that's how we dispatch the animal. I don't think that's gonna hold either, but keep going. We're gonna ease back, slow, lowest gear you got.
Okay.
Okay, let it down a little. Actually, you're good. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come right behind this joint. You can feel the tendon, you can feel the bone. We wanna come between them. I wanna make a cut. You don't wanna cut that tendon though. Just make a slice in there. May have to make it bigger, we'll see. That's gonna be for the gambrel. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, now I wanna check weight on this guy first before we do anything. So let me get the scale. All right, so this is gonna be our scale. Let's see here, zeroed out. we go, we're ready. Oh yeah. It's a big boy. Let's see where I can get it to. How about that? I don't know if I can get it to where I can get him all the way off the ground, but we're gonna try it. Oh yeah. Pull that leg over there, Jonathan, because there you go. Look at that. 398 pounds. That is a big boy. 398 pounds, man. That's after bleeding out, so. Well, let's see. Just by wetting him down. That's another pound. That's awesome. That's a lot of meat. Try not to get my scale too wet here, but we want to rinse him down good. We want to start with a clean surface. Get all that mud, dirt off. Once we get him all washed off, I'm going to come up here and just cut the skin around here. We skin ours. We don't scald them. But basically, you just want to be real gentle around these areas, because you cut that tendon, you're out of business. You're going to be skinning him on the ground. And it's much easier to do up here. Just want to cut that skin. Go. Perfect. That hair is tough to get through, and it will dull your knife down. And then we want to come down in a V pattern. Just like so. Inside. If you would steady him, please. I don't want to cut toward myself like this really, but it's about the only way to do it. Just got the meat a little bit. That ain't good. By the way, I'm not a professional butcher. I don't think I have to tell you that. All right. And then we'll just kind of split him on down. Now we want to come around where he goes to the bathroom here. We don't want to get that on the meat. All right. And we're going to switch to the skinning knife. I'll drop links to all of the knives that I use down in the video description if you're interested. This is a Victorinox skinning knife. It's one of my favorites. But those Japanese knives, like the blue ones I was just using there, those are pretty good too. And then I just skin him out, and I try to leave as much fat on the animal itself. for when we grind, making sausage and stuff. Sometimes I cut through the skin like you just saw because I'm trying to keep it as thin as possible, and that's okay. Like I say, I'm not a professional. Never been trained to do this other than my dad training me growing up and watching a few videos from the bearded butchers. And that's about it. And you just skin it out, the whole thing, just like this. It takes time, so I'm going to start a time lapse, and that way you can see the whole thing done. All right, he's all skinned out. We're gonna take the hooves off, so we didn't skin those. We got rid of the head. We gotta gut him now, and we wanna make sure to be gentle around this. This connects all the way back, and we'll have to take extra care because you don't wanna get urine on the meat. So I'm gonna wire, I already got this one done, wire the hooves to the gambrel. That will keep them on here, because the very first time I ever did this, when we split it, it was off on weight a little bit, and it did that, and it dumped both of them onto the ground, and that was not cool. So from now on, since then, I've always wired this until I'm eventually going to weld some chain and some hooks on the end of here to where I can hook it like that, but for the time being we just wire it, and that way when we're done gutting, we'll split him down the middle. Don't slip, okay? Easy. Nope, stay in the same spot. There you go. Okay, hold on. Don't break the blade. Let me see if you've got it all the way through here. Very close. Okay, hold on. Where are you gonna slip and get my arm? There you go. Good job. All right, let's do the other one the easy way. Sound good?
Yeah.
Try it. That's the way to go, ain't it? Well, he's gutted, so we're almost done. Next thing we need to do is split him right down the backbone. Now you just saw our secret. I used to use that handsaw to split them down the backbone, and that was about 45 grueling minutes of handsawing down that backbone, down that spine. And to me, that's the easiest way to break them apart, is cut them right down the backbone, and then you can lay them on the table, and you can kind of see what you're looking at as far as cuts, and then we can make our cuts accordingly for the hams and the shoulders, the ribs, all that good stuff. So let's get him split. Oop, went a little too far. What's it looking like? Am I hitting the middle or no?
You're off to the edge a little.
Which way?
This way.
Okay, so I need to come to the right a little bit. Okay. Okay, grab his legs maybe. It might be a little easier to keep him still. My blade is bending on me here. Had to straighten my blade a little bit there, it got bent. All right, you good?
Yep.
What is it hitting?
A bone right there.
All right, here, let me cut that. Hold on. I butchered that up, didn't I? Bingo. We got ourselves 2 halves. Now, I probably should have cut it from the inside instead of the outside because I got over into my loin and my ribs a little bit. But it's okay. We live and learn. I only do this twice a year. I never remember which way is best until afterwards. But that Sawzall, if it's got a fresh blade in it, which it didn't, it goes right like a hot knife through butter, right through it. It still wasn't bad. Okay, put it just up here. Slide it over. There you go. A little closer. There you go. All right, so what we're gonna do is pull this bad boy up onto the table. Try to anyway. Yep, just like that. Okay. All right, let's get this other table. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. All right, I'm gonna let this down a little bit. Actually, you know how to let it down, right? Let's wash your hands. And you're gonna do this slowly, okay? Very slowly. Yep, beautiful. Hold on one second. I think I'm gonna spin this one around. If I can, I don't know if I can. Actually, the way that it is. We'll just leave it. Go ahead and bring her down some more. Bring her on down. Keep her on coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep on keeping on. There's a lot of fat on this rascal. Thanks. Can you bring my soapstone too, please? All right. Let's see if we can get this bad boy broke up and into the cooler. I want to get into my tenderloin here. There's a lot of nice fat in here. All right. Now, you can do a hand saw, but you want to kind of do the angle here on this hip bone. This is what I'm using. And now that is a ham. And that is a big bad boy. That is a big ham. All right, slide him over out of the way. Okay. All right, so we've got, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go between the 4th and the 5th. Can y'all grab the coolers, please? Go. This rascal's big, man. Makes it challenging. Hard to move. There we go. All right. Got a little bit of grass on him there. And so that's the shoulder. And that's all I'm doing. I'm only quartering it up. Basically ham, shoulder, and I'm gonna cut across here. So I've got the loin and the ribs with the bacon. I'm not taking off any of the fat or anything. We're gonna just put it in the cooler to chill for a few days, let it drain. And when it gets cold, this stuff, it firms up and makes it so much easier to process. So we want to come from where we cut here, start like 2 fingers to here. And that's going to be our line right there. Okay. All right, so this will be the ribs and the belly. Look at that, that's where the bacon's gonna come from. And then this will be the pork loin, where the pork chops come from. And then if we cut these off, this is gonna be the baby back ribs. All right, that can be filled up with ice. And we just repeat the process on this other side. Definitely want a sharp Sawzall blade. Makes life a lot easier. Hey, hold that for me, please. Thanks. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right here, please. That knife is dull. I need to get that bad boy sharpened. Okay, you're good. All right. What I don't want to do is clog up these holes. That way we can drain it. The hams are generally about 10% of the weight of the animal. So if you got a 400-pound pig, your hams are going to be about 40 pounds. And I think that's pretty accurate on this one. Okay. Our ice machine don't produce quite enough, but it'll keep up after the initial fill. job, Justin. Good job. That was real good. Thank you. Well, that took about 2 hours. It's hard work too, but it's worth it and rewarding when it's all said and done. We're gonna let this sit on ice for 2 to 3 days, and then we'll process the meat further, cut the belly off to make bacon, we'll probably end up grinding one of the hams into ground pork, because we use quite a bit of ground pork. We may end up doing both of them, I'm not sure yet. Last time we cut ham steaks, so they're like pork chops, but I think we use more of the ground than we would the chops. So we'll see. They make great meatballs and pretty good meatloaf too. So anyway, I just wanted to share that video. Hopefully it'll help somebody out. If you're new to butchering, we were never taught. We don't know what we're doing. We just skin it out, cut it up in pieces, and we probably lose some good important cuts. I really don't know, don't care. It works for what we need. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.